How's it going, folks? I just got home from working around cleaning up bits and pieces where Dad's shed is, and the landscapers finished off profiling the ground today, but unfortunately I can't really get a good look using this phone camera. So what I thought I'd do is try out this new Warrior 2 that Olight sent me, and I will have an affiliate link on our website for this down the road, probably in the next week or so, if not by the time this video comes out. And yeah, I thought I'd give it a bit of a whirl just to see how it goes. These guys first came to my attention actually after watching Hunting with Stu. They also make flashlights that are excellent for spotlighting when you're out hunting, and he has one strapped to the scope on his rig. So yeah, anyway, we'll fire it up. I'll turn the light off on the phone here and we'll fire it up. Wow, hang on. Helps if you press the right button. Oh, there we go. That doesn't do much, does it? Oh, there we go, that's a little bit better. It's actually got another setting. Oh, it's not too bad at all. And I think what they call turbo mode, which is, wow, look at that, babe. That's impressive.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so anyway, if Bianca wants to hold the torch,
woohoo,
we will go for a bit of a wander down the back and check out the stop doing that.
Sorry.
We'll go down and check out the back retaining wall, and also just try out the features of the torch while we're down there. So this, by the way, you know, it isn't really a sponsored spot as such. I told these guys that I wouldn't mind checking out their torches after they approached me about putting an affiliate link on my website. So while I am so far very impressed with this torch, I'm not really sponsored by them at all. Now, before we go around the corner, Bianca, did you want to turn that off by holding that small button on the front again?
That one?
Yep. There we go.
Oh, it's down.
Oh, it's down low. Okay, we'll walk around the corner and we'll see if that reaches the far fence. That's the lowest setting.
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
That's all right.
Comes out a bit grainy on the phone though. Do you want to hold, press and hold again? Wow. Okay, so that's setting number 2. Go setting number 3. That's pretty cool. What does setting number 4 do? Oh, we went too far. We must have skipped one. Had a couple of technical issues there, folks, but it's a few days later now and I know how to operate the torch. So we'll head back down to the back of the property and we'll have another crack if you want to turn the spotties off, Koo. So we're right down the back corner here, folks. And just to give you an idea, that's what the light on the phone does. We'll just turn it off and we'll fire up this little beastie. If I can find the button in the dark, there we go. That's moonlight, and you can only just see that. You can't actually see it against the back fence. Now turn it on to low. That's low. And now we'll turn it on to medium, and that's medium. And then high, that's high. And just have to press the button on the back to turn it into turbo mode, and we get around about 4 minutes of 1700 plus lumens. So really good for just spotting small animals, and it will come in handy a lot, I think, when it comes to mango season and we try to search out the fruit bats in the trees or the possums and whatnot. So folks, we just moved up onto the deck and I thought I'd show you our everyday carry as it shines at the mango tree down there. The phone camera is probably not going to like it too much. The video camera might like it a little bit better, but it might be a little bit jerky, but it'll give you a better idea of what's going on here with the light. So that's my everyday carry, and now we'll turn on the other one and just look at that. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. And give you a bit of a look down at the hoop house itself. It's just so much clearer, so much better. And I must admit that I've been running this torch for a while now, so it may not be running at the full 1750 lumens. And I don't know how well it's picking up there on the old video camera. But hopefully it's looking pretty clear. For all the technical details, you can pop on over to my website. The link's up the top there. It is looking pretty grainy in the old phone camera, but you get that, I suppose. But I think this thing is going to be great for us, just spotting things in the backyard, and something we take down to the river when we go down to College's Crossing for our nighttime walk. So pretty much we'll wrap it up there for the torch, and we'll get back to the update on the patch. So folks, now you can probably make out the back corner a little bit better. They did manage to bring down a lot of soil from down beside the driveway, and also level out a few piles here and pop that against the wall. So we're pretty chuffed with that, aren't we, babe?
Yep.
Yeah, there's only there's one Chinese Celtus stump over there that's got little shoots on it. He did say he could bury it over there, but we're just a bit afraid that it might strike again, and then you've got a buried tree stump and all sorts of issue. And we do have an old mango stump from a tree we cut down when we first moved in. It was the turpentine, they call them turpentine mangoes, but the stringy mangoes. And seeing as we had the bowen that you saw just before, yeah, we've pretty much all decided to get rid of that one years ago. So down the back here, we're going to have to get the wheelbarrow out and just smooth all this out. And pretty much all up the side here as well. Yeah, it doesn't have to come up too much, but there's a few bits and pieces that we just need to fill in there. The idea is to eventually have this area in particular at least about 100 mil or 4 inches under that top level there. And where Bianca is standing is pretty much all the gateway to where we want the chooks or the quail pen to start. So it will be down in this corner, and it has to finish 1 metre from the fence, so it'll be away from the fence there. So we did disturb a lot of the tree mulch we had down, but it's nice and spongy underfoot.
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. He's just compacted it down. But yeah, a few more inches of tree mulch, arborist mulch over the top of that. It'll bounce back. Plus he sort of pushed it over to one side for us. This messy garden here, we didn't get to it this week. I had busy week talking to people about affiliate links and for the torch that you saw, and also with the guide. So Bianca and I were planning to take this off today. We might get to it tomorrow, just to let some sunlight through, and I'll do a bit of a garden update at another point in time. Up here, he was kind enough to carve out a little bit of a path for the water from the driveway to come down. So we're really chuffed about that. Obviously it needs some cosmetic work, and there will be a bit of a line that comes down here, and on that side will be Bianca's lawn. And excuse my messy back area. And Bianca, what are you getting, Bianca? What are you getting, Bianca?
I'm getting a clothesline.
Bianca's getting a clothesline. She's getting a Hills hoist just over in the corner.
Yes.
Because ever since we've been together, I've made up these rinky-dinky clotheslines, and we want something we can hang on to and swing around in circles.
Yes.
Yes. So this area here they've done up nicely for us. John did a fantastic job, leveled it all down so we can get a loam layer on there. I think that's what they put under turf. I don't know a lot about turf. Stephen will be looking after that from Bremer Hired Hands. Thank you very much, Stephen. So he's actually a supporter of ours as well. And we're going to get turf down here. I still need to fix up the sewage inspection port and shovel the soil in there. He pretty much couldn't get the bobcat around there, so I said I would tackle that. Down the driveway, John did a fantastic job. He's leveled it all down flat. We got hardwood sleepers there, so we're going to do the 2 concrete treads down to a gate that starts roughly round about where that post is there. 2 swinging gates that come out, because this area here will be a void. I think I've gone through that before with you folks. The reason Shane actually asked why we're going with the treads, it's because of the slope of the land. We capture a lot of water out the front, and if we had concrete it would just come rushing down here and cause an issue at the end. We hope to have some banana trees there that will sort of screen off the aquaponics area. So if that all rushes down there, it's going to cause an issue. I'd rather it to seep down through some ornamental rocks. It's the rocks from around the old aquaponics area, soak into the ground and then move down slowly, rather than have it rushing all down in a torrent. And yeah, we'll quickly take you out the front. And out the front here, we have a nice flattened off area. We're still not 100% sure what we're doing out here. Bianca's a little bit up in the air, as well as myself, whether we turf this or just cover it with arborist mulch to begin with. This ground is going to settle a lot more, so we're thinking maybe if we just put arborist mulch over it to begin with, and then later on we'll come back and we'll turf it. Sound like a plan, babe?
Yeah, otherwise we're going to have to bring in heaps of soil because of all the rock now.
And we also have enough little bit of room here just to sneak in Bianca's 4-cylinder between that retaining wall and this little drop off here on the concrete driveway. So we do have a little bit of extra parking if need be. Just to show you the garden bed, as you can see it's rather wide. The asparagus needs to come out. The Chinese Celtus needs to be killed. It's actually growing through the retaining wall there, and I don't fancy digging up council land to remove the roots, so we will be borrowing some poison from some people to knock that one on their head. Asparagus will be transplanted into the asparagus beds over the end there. And those bananas, I might try and give away to some friends who are local in our banana area, because you can only move bananas within certain districts here in Queensland, well, our area of Queensland. And this area here will all be ornamentals, but ornamentals that serve a purpose. There'll be things like grevilleas, lily-pillies, bottle brushes, things that provide fruit and food for native birds, marsupials like the possums, and also insects as well, because you need a pretty decent biome to have a healthy patch. Just animals of all different levels of the food chain, as far as I'm concerned. But that's pretty much all it. I've still got some bits and pieces to tidy up around the side there, and that side fence between us and Pauline, you know, we're not too worried about that. Up the front here, it was more down the back for the, what was it, Bianca?
For the puppy.
For the puppy. So we'll be getting a new pup soon. So there we go. So there you go, folks. It's been a while coming, sorting out all this landscaping and the renovations and everything.
Yes.
But hopefully we're towards the end of it. We've got a few big plans in the works. I've got a guide coming out soon, and I'm going to start hooking into a few more aquaponics builds to help you folks on YouTube. And the next project will be the aquaponics area, which we're building from scratch, pretty much well. So yes, that will take a while to finish that one off, but it is coming down the line. Should we wrap it up?
Yes.
We should wrap it up. Bianca's dropping a treasure. Trying to get her in shot as well. We're actually in front of the chart in the aquaponics. We're going to harvest this tomorrow for a get together we're having with some friends. Pop in a couple of eggplants as well. Make up a, what are you doing? The
Cannelloni.
Cannelloni. We'll stop nattering on. Thank you very much, folks, for coming and sussing out the clip. Don't forget the affiliate link down in the description. And there's other stuff on our website if you want to check that out as well. Thank you very much to the folks at Olight. Thank you very much for you all coming along. Special thanks to the supporters on YouTube membership platform and Farm Your Own Yard page.
Yes.
Bianca's looking at me because I get long-winded. Hope you all have a top one, and we will catch you later. Cheers, folks.
Bye.
Take it easy.